Hey Scorpios, what's up? What's going on? This is Ella here, bringing you a new Scorpio video. Watch this if you're Scorpio Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus. The vibe is very low-key in this video because this is a very early morning video, like sunrise vibes. So for those of you who felt like my energy was all over the place in the previous video because I was running around like crazy, this is gonna be chill vibes because I'm very chill in this video. Before we get started, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It really helps me out, guys. And also subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Only, I believe, 30% of you guys watching this video are subscribed. So do make sure to subscribe if you want to see Scorpio videos back to back like that. And before we get started, just wanna remind you guys that my Etsy shop is going to be closing. So the last, availability I have for private clients for private readings is in the Etsy shop now. So it almost sold out completely, just a little bit left. Link to that is in the description box underneath this video. If you want to study tarot with me, there is also a tarot course for beginners in the description box in this video as well. And anyway, guys, let's get started. Let's see what's the energy for my Scorpio is. We are recording this during the full moon. If you are feeling right now like you have strange, I don't know, like you woke up, let's say, too early, or you've been sleeping more than normal, or maybe vice versa, maybe you haven't been sleeping much, maybe you've been eating strange, like had strange cravings past few days. It's normal. I find that a lot of people find themselves kind of a little bit weird, during the full moon. It's all good. Like I woke up today so early, which is why we are doing this video. So lucky you, I guess. And what else do I want to say? Oh yeah, and of course, full moon in Sagittarius is going to be in the second house for my Scorpios. So for you guys, this is excellent times to be manifesting money, prosperity. There could be a manifestation of something connected to wealth, finances, illumination of something as well. But anyway, let's get started. Let's see. Let's start with your general energy. Oh my God, what's been going on with Scorpios? Because I did the previous reading and you had a tower. No, you didn't have a tower. You had 10 of swords, 3 of swords there. I hope it's not that kind of vibe. We have the tower to the judge. Oh no, actually that's good. Never mind, spoke too soon. Ooh, death card. Definitely stay. Come, come and stay. Look at this, guys. We actually did pull, I almost was gonna say the full moon card. Well, the moon card. You got the sun and the moon, so definitely a significant reading. Let's just take one more. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, especially in regards to your finances. When it comes to your overall energy, we have King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I really feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be a time where you become very direct with other people. You become, I don't know why I want to say word eloquent. You become much better at communications, much better at asserting your boundaries. I see that you might be cutting some people off from your life or becoming just very, I'm hearing word direct and unapologetic, how you present yourself. I feel like you are ready to defend yourself if you need to, but at the same time, this is more an energy from you where you finally understand something. You have some kind of mental clarity which you did not have before. Now let's talk about your energy. First of all, of course, it's very interesting because you have this whole death rebirth thing going on in your reading. And of course, focus on finances as well. And the reason why I'm saying death and rebirth, which is, Scorpio energy, is because we have the tower here right next to the judgment. And then death card, again, death and judgment, which is like, this is like resurrection of the dead. And then we have strength, which is infinity symbol. So the way I'm seeing this intuitively is that there might have been some kind of cycle that's been going on in your life. It's been the cycle of where maybe you have a moment where something breaks down, Scorpio kind of moments, something breaks down. But then you reinvent yourself, you get up again, you're disappointed in something, but then you get up again. And there has been, I feel like, this cycle which has been going on for a long time for a lot of you, but this is also the cycle that has given you a tremendous amount of strength and you almost like being able to rise after any challenge, to overcome anything. I feel like there is an element of duality when it comes to your energy right now. There is an energy where there are some things that are kept secret, some things kept in the dark. At the same time, with the Sun card, there is an energy part of you which really wants to shine, which really wants to stand out, which really wants to be seen. Some of you, I feel like, have Leo placements very strong here. Leo or Sagittarius even placements. Maybe Cancer and Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo as well. Of course, it could be other placements, but this is just something I'm seeing of astrology on this in this reading. There is a sense here where you watch the video, by the way, that I did a few days ago. I think it's called Timeline Shift. You're living your biggest dreams, something like that. Because this is similar energy to what I've seen there. However, this is like taking a step further. When I saw the timeline shift energy in your other reading, it felt sort of unexpected. Like you don't even see this coming, and out of nowhere, you're experiencing this shift. What I'm seeing in this reading is like the shift has already occurred. So you are now experiencing this, like, to me, this is like this electrical almost energy where, you know, it could be Uranus-Venus conjunction we have going on. And then we also will have Uranus-Mars conjunction late July. So I feel like for you, this whole summer energy is the energy of complete transformation, which I know we say this so many times in Scorpio videos, complete transformation, complete transformation. Some of you guys are like, oh my God, how many more times can I be going through this, you know, Phoenix moments? It feels like it's been going on the whole infinity. But I actually really feel like for a lot of you, you will have a lot more control over how often this happens. So again, maybe there is something with this timeline shift that has to do with you being more in control rather than it was before. I feel like there were a lot of moments, a lot of events in your life that felt very much out of control, but it's almost like it happens so many times, this whole death, rebirth, transformation, whatever, and you're tired of listening to this. But at some point you reach a state in which it's all just like a flow, and you don't even have to go through any kind of major moments because you just know, like you have more control over it. I don't know what's the best way to say that. With the tarot card as well, I see that you could be seeing a sign, like maybe you see a lot more signs than normal lately. There is also something about electricity, or I'm just seeing, like, you know, what does he call it? Lightning, thunder, something like that. Maybe there is just where you live, there is more, I don't know, some kind of stormy weather or something like that. And believe it or not, this has a positive effect on you based on this reading. There is something that suddenly you're just having this epiphany moment. Tower with Judgment is like sudden realization. It's sudden awakening for some of you, where you're like, wow, suddenly I see, you know. But it's a very happy one. I don't feel like it's a dark one or like a bad one. Because with the Sun next to the Knight of Wands, this is the happiness. I feel like for a lot of you, you are becoming very much aware that you've been hiding yourself in the past, maybe because it was not time yet to proceed with something. And again, it could mean different things. Maybe you were not starting new projects because you felt like you need a little bit more rest. You are not ready. Maybe you were not dating or not doing something, not acting upon something because you felt like you were not ready. You were patiently waiting, I feel like, for the right moment. And now there seems to be an energy where suddenly there is this breakthrough. There is this sun coming out. I feel like for a lot of you, you've been waiting for a while for the sun to come out on this death card, but you knew it is coming. While you were going, I think, through major transformative processes, you always knew that the sun will rise. No matter what you're going through, you're not going to be stuck where you are. And now it's like, it's happening very fast. I'm seeing Sun to the Knight of Wands. It's things changing very fast for you. People almost like overnight, for some of you, will not be able to even recognize you. You will be so different. You will be so, people will be asking you, what did you do? What kind of magic? What kind of glow up? I also see that you are becoming very aware of what are the relationships or connections in your life that are not what they seem. with the moon card, there could be some people who are your friends, and there could be some people who are not your friends. It could have to do with the ninth house. It could have to do with any kind of foreigners, people you study with, go to school with, or if they are involved in any kind of school with you, maybe you work in colleges, universities, schools, something like that. It could also be connected with publishing, communication, any kind of TV or media, because I'm just getting that not everything is what it seems. There are some people who really wish you well, but there's other people who have hidden agendas. And I feel like for some people, it's not like, some people benefit from you not being seen. I have no idea what it means. Maybe from you not, maybe you have like an ex who keeps, you know, trying to get you back, and you, let's say, not having a dating profile, or you, let's say, not going out there and putting yourself out there benefits him from you not being seen, because in that case it's almost like they feel they can still keep you, you're still accessible to them. It could also be with work. It could be many different things, to be honest. Maybe you have friends who are like jealous or something, haters, I don't know. They don't want you to be seen, because when you are seen, I feel like the world is your oyster. When you come out shining, when you come out just, hey, look at me, right? I always say how, you know, when babies are born to this world, like, I think I was watching this episode on Gaia or somewhere. There was this episode of this one lady who is like a transformational psychologist. She was talking about something like, when we are born as a baby, like a baby that's, let's say, screaming, right? It needs food, or it needs, I don't know, something. There is no doubt in this baby that he knows he demands attention, he demands what he wants, and he knows like his needs are going to be met. It's later on, usually, when we grow up, right? And especially if we don't have a good like caretaker, we start feeling like, oh my God, actually my needs cannot be met. And we start sort of like, hiding ourselves, trying to figure out our own needs. And of course, it's like, I'm not telling you guys in adulthood to be like a baby just screaming for things you want. I'm just saying there needs to be balance. The sun and the moon card here represents this balance, masculine, feminine, as in your relationship and also within. And with the moon card, once again, there's something here about you hiding something until you're ready, and then coming out with the sun energy just shining so bright. Also receiving a lot of, I feel like, financial increase. Let's see a little bit more about this. We have here 10 of Wands. We also have here Knight of Pentacles, and we have here 9 of Swords. We also have here 3 of Cups. If you're worried currently about finances, the advice to you is to, first of all, keep seeing the big picture, because with the 9 of Swords here, I feel like you've been worried about something. But really, 10 of Wands to the Knight of Pentacles, ask yourself, what is your, like, how do you see yourself growing? How do you see yourself achieving your goals? Because I feel like for some of you, there is this very deep conditioning that in order to grow, you have to, you know, overstretch yourself, be overbooked, maybe work so hard and carry so much. Maybe for some of you, I'm seeing also a situation, you have a job where there's so many issues going on, and you know that you are not paid very well at this job. Like the progress there, the promotion or whatever is very slow, and you're worried, like, will I always be stuck in this place? What I'm getting, first of all, watch also my other video besides the timeline shift. Watch another Scorpio video. I think it says, I know it sounds like the title sounds like really crazy, but it says something like you will be a billionaire or something like that. Be the billionaire or not billionaire aside. In that video, I talk specifically about shift of energy, where you're starting some things that will be very successful, have potentially be very successful for you long term. So there is something here about you being where you are, realizing you are not happy there because the progress is too slow and you have to deal with so much for so little. I feel like for some of you, there is also this energetic shift that's happening when it comes to abundance, money, and prosperity. Because for a lot of you, with the 3 of Cups, you want your growth in life, finances, success to be coming not from struggle, not from what feels like so much labor and struggle and everything. And let me just, take a sip of coffee. I'm so thirsty. not from the struggle and everything. Maybe some of you also work like at a coffee shop or have a coffee shop, something like that. But like you realize with the Three of Cups that you want your prosperity in this life to come not from struggle, not from how much you're doing so much, right, in this hustle and struggle mode. But for some of you, you realize that, I don't know, maybe you've met some new people, or maybe you've met somebody even online, and you see people who enjoy their life, who live a prosperous life, who, you know, live in a community of like-minded people or work with a community of like-minded people, but basically it's very different from the kind of struggle that you're used to. And you're wondering, it doesn't have to be, of course, overnight, but you're wondering, like, how can you shift from the place where you are underpaid and overworked, maybe constantly underrated as well, while also working really, really hard for what you have. You're trying to see how can you shift to a different place, a lot more prosperous, not just by, oh, okay, I'm just going to work harder and it will manifest. No, here with the Three of Cups is like, how can I enjoy myself and do less, but with more pleasure, and achieve and receive more? It's almost like for you, this timeline shift has partially to do with a change of thinking. You really rewiring your patterns. And guys, you know, Scorpios are very powerful signs usually. So where it's like, if you really change your mindset about something, the way you think about something, the way you speak about something, Gemini in your 8th house, a sudden transformation, complete transformation can take place. It can happen very quick. Do you know, by the way, why Scorpios go through so much sudden, but also very quick, usually, transformations? It's the Gemini in the 8th house, which is curious, actually, about death, rebirth. And it's becoming smarter, you know, every time there is a transformation going on. So for some of you, you're like, you know what? I don't want to be just a useful person anymore. I don't want just people to use me. I want to be celebrated. I want to be doing something with love. I want to be doing something because I enjoy it, not because I have to. Again, for those of you who are like, oh, you know, this sounds too good to be true, I cannot get this. Well, you don't have to get this overnight if that's what you're not comfortable with. It could be a process. Look at this, Two of Wands with a Knight of Swords. It's almost like for you, it's important to sort of like, at the moment at least, to reassess where you currently are, because there is something here where you either have a talent or some kind of advantage, or maybe you have been saving money, or you have something basically where the best is yet to come, and there's a feeling like you have the world in your hands. It's all about the next step that you take. So it's all about making the right step. So for some of you, you are not in a hurry to make that step. You want to assess the situation first, and you really want to ask yourself, I incarnated in this planet, right? There is so many different places we can incarnate, but we incarnate in this planet, which is, you know, has its beautiful things, planet Earth, right? It's some of the most beautiful nature. I don't know about all other planets, but the beautiful nature, beautiful energy, also challenges sometimes, you know, strange energies as well. But like, from this experience on this planet Earth, what do you want? And again, a lot of people, when I say these things, have so much resistance where they're like, oh, it's so easy to say, what do you want? Like, you know, there's survival going on. I get it. And again, I'm not telling you to necessarily drop your job or whatever, you know, and just go and do what you like. But how about starting with just releasing resistance to having a different life? Because really what I think is the reason why some people make sudden transformation, sometimes overnight, sometimes over a period of time, it's not necessarily because they are better or worse. It has to do with their own thinking. Are they able to allow themselves to think differently? Like the whole purpose of what you call awakening or whatever, or our evolution in this planet, once again, is about how we think, what we envision, our ability to grow when it comes to our visionary thinking, you know, consciousness, all these things. So you don't have to overnight go and do something crazy, but you could at least at first release resistance, start allowing yourself to think different. So if you always, let's say, thought, oh well, I just have to like do this and this and that, I cannot even allow myself to believe that I can have a different life. A lot of people that I worked with, whether we talk love, whether we talk finances, the ones that usually feel stuck the longest are the ones who always say how, oh no, I don't want to believe in love because I'll get hurt again. And guess what it brings? It brings a result where you just, you stay stuck in the same position. Again, maybe for some people, staying stuck in the same place is not so bad, because guess what? Sometimes you are protecting yourself. You're keeping yourself safe. You have this protective mechanism. But again, if you are someone who is ready for change, which this energy feels like very much, I feel like for you, it's about pausing and just really at least starting to think different, where you are like, what if I could just dream about anything? Going back to that state when we were like kids. And again, it doesn't mean you have to, leave your job immediately. It doesn't mean you have to do anything crazy. Just allowing yourself to think differently, and then seeing also how everything around you shifts. Because I feel like once you do have a proper vision with the Knight of Swords next to the Two of Wands, you will make some kind of very big move in your life. You will make, when I say move, I'm almost getting this is kind of like a chess game, and you're figuring out your next move right now. And I feel like once you do figure it out, it's going to be something very major. Let's see, we have here Page of Swords. Yeah, you have to think something through right now. Don't rush, because with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like this is big abundance, and this is big change in your favor. I feel like that's coming. You have actually a lot of options with Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups next to the Six of Pentacles. You have a lot of options here. I feel like also, if let's say you need help, or you need resources of other people, or you need to educate yourself about something, or you need to learn something new or do something different, there is more resources to help you. Doesn't matter where you are. I feel like more resources to help you than you think. It's just about staying open-minded here, because we have here the Devil with the Two of Cups. And we have here the Magician. The way I'm seeing this energy is interesting, actually. A Devil with the Two of Cups with a Magician. For some of you, you might have been in the past obsessively thinking or maybe manifesting love. Like it goes a few ways here. I'll give a few different scenarios how this energy can be. So for some of you, I feel like you've been, and I just saw 2. You've been obsessively thinking, manifesting love, and you forgot about yourself, kind of thing, about this. Like, you have so much potential in other areas of your life. It doesn't mean you cannot have love, but you almost like forgot about your own magician abilities. Maybe I will give a scenario for some of you. Maybe you are extremely good at manifesting things, like you're a magician with a Magician card. But maybe when it comes to love, you didn't get, like, I'll be very honest, maybe when it comes to love, this is the only area of your life where you didn't get the kind of results you hoped for. So now you're almost like doubting whether you can manifest other things. That's the energy I'm seeing. But I feel like, no, it's not the case. Don't let like bad experience in love and a relationship make you feel like you cannot manifest, you cannot get what you want, because I feel like you can. I also feel like for some of you, there is a love connection that was so consuming, that took so much of your energy, that you forgot there's other things you want to do. Again, just being honest here. For some of you, it could also be, I'll be honest, a person who you have love with and the relationship is good, but I feel like they're holding you back a little bit. Again, it doesn't mean like, oh, you have to dump them or whatever, or they're bad for you, but there's something where they're holding you back a little bit. Let me just see why. Let me clarify this a little more. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. I don't know if they're holding you back, actually. High Priestess. I'm not sure what that is. We have Hermit at the bottom. Maybe because they distract you a little bit, and you need like moments of solitude to truly bring, you know, like to truly experience what you need. But again, Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands, there is some kind of opportunity in front of you that I do feel like you need to consider and act upon. Because this is major, guys. Look at this energies. This is like, wow, you know, very, very big, very big, very positive energy, very good energy when it comes to being able to change your life. You have opportunities coming at you, I feel like, from different places. Let's see a little more. Oh. Let's take this card. So we see King of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, another ace. Look at this. We got so many aces. And Temperance, especially for those of you who've been patient. I do feel like there is this change of direction for some of you where you choose to focus a little bit less on the romance. It doesn't mean you're not dating or your relationship is in a bad place. No, I actually feel like you will have people around you, King of Cups, Four of Pentacles, maybe significant other, that will be okay, you know, holding space for you, supporting you while you're going through this transformation. Like there's a big transformation that's taking place. And why? Let's ask just one more time. Why is this transformation taking place? Look at this, another Ace of Wands. Because you are being given a chance to start over with something. Could be like, you know, you thought, oh my God, your finances or whatever is so bad, or you will never have that dream career, that dream job, but suddenly the universe is like, hey, no, we will give you another chance. Will you take it? Look at this, Nine of Cups to the Tower. So it's almost like some kind of dream, some kind of wish of yours that you felt like will never come true. Now they are like, no, it can come true. Just as suddenly that I feel like something fell apart for you before in your life wherein you didn't see it coming. And you were sort of devastated by that because you felt like a dream of yours fell apart. Just as suddenly that happened, I feel like you will suddenly be given another chance to either pursue this dream, or the dream will come true. Like suddenly your dreams come true here. Five of Swords next to the Queen of Wands. You just have to really basically distance yourself from toxic people. Five of Swords to the Six of Swords. Six of Swords when you are saying, I don't want to deal with this shit. You know, whoever wants to hold me back or whoever has opinions. Queen of Wands. I see this very often for some reason in Scorpio readings, even though Queen of Wands is technically a more so Leo card, I would say. Because we have the kitty here, but it's very Scorpio card too, at least when I read it. I personally, I'll give you a secret, I think it's a Scorpio card because I personally really identify with Queen of Wands much more than the Queen of Cups. We also have here lizards. Where I live there is a lot of lizards, so you know, so maybe that's why. But basically with the Queen of Wands, this is you really being very confident, like really generating that self-confidence and, you know, looking in the direction of the things that you want, the opportunities, like grabbing that opportunity, taking that opportunity, you know, instead of dealing with shitty energies. Basically, you're distancing yourself. I feel like some of you might distance yourself from a female friend who you don't get good vibes from. Five of Cups, Knight of Wands, Nine of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. For some of you, there's also a sudden message that's coming from someone who might have been not in a good vibration before. I don't know. I feel like some people want to reconnect with you. And also Three of Pentacles next to the Nine of Swords. Let me take one more card. Death. Yeah, basically, instead of worrying about something, try to do what you can step by step. Because I feel like you are establishing some kind of boundary. And it's a very different lifestyle I feel like you'll be living very soon, because you've been waiting on success. And yes, for you, I feel like patience is required to manifest what you want. But you will get there with the Six of Cups next to Seven of Wands. I'm also hearing protect your childhood dreams. Trust your intuition. For those of you who are experiencing, again, any kind of issues with finances, this full moon, that again, when I say full moon, it doesn't mean like, let's say you watch this video in July or August, oh my God, this energy no longer exists. No, I explained this in my other channel. I have this video where I explain how transits have lasting effect, especially if we connect with the energy. So I feel like the full moon that we're having now in mid-July, sorry, not mid-July, mid-June. I'm already in July, Jesus. So the full moon that we're having in mid-June, the full moon in Sagittarius, will shine a light on why do you have maybe certain blockages financially, how you can overcome them, because I feel like you really can rise to a very high place when it comes to your finances. The opportunities to do so are there. So it's almost like you have to shift yourself out of the struggle where you overextend yourself and doing things that you don't enjoy so much anymore. Ace of Cups, there is this inspiration and love. Oh, look at this. Ace of Cups with this inspiration and love with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a turnaround. It's a shift. Like, life is not going to be the same the world. Yeah, you completed some kind of cycle, you completed something. Now you have options for the Seven of Cups, Page of Swords, Page of Wands. There's going to be a lot of people who want to talk to you, who are interested in what's going on. Anyway, okay, so oh my god, 30 minutes already. We'll take this to the extended. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's see which cards we should clarify. And I'm going to be using my very magical deck. This is the deck that's charged for like prosperity, financial success. Don't ask how, don't ask why, but it is. I'm going to be using this deck in the extended. Let's ask about what is this shift that's taking place with the Wheel of Fortune, 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What are these options that you have in front of you? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I see some of them you're not seeing. 5, 6, 7. And we'll take more cards as well. We'll also take a look. Communication is coming, I feel like, from multiple people. Let's ask from who. Let's take 3 cards. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Swords. But I feel like the worst is over for a lot of you. And yeah, there is a big transformation taking place. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. We'll take this to the extent and we'll take a look at this and even more. I appreciate you guys watching this video, and we'll talk soon. Bye.